Hi, I'm Robert. I come to you as an automobile enthusiast that has maintained, serviced, and repaired my own vehicles in excess of 30 years. I currently drive a car with over 230,000 miles on it, and I once had a car that had over 400,000 miles on it and ran very well. While you're watching the video, please watch a step or two ahead. Sometimes the current step is better explained in the next step or two. Also, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you benefit from the information. Right now I'm working on a Ford F250 heavy duty truck. It's got a 5.4 liter or a 6.8 liter motor in it, and the guy burned the Serpentine belt up, and it's tricky how this belt goes on here, so I'm gonna just do a quick video, show you how the belt goes on, quick and easy. Here's the belt that came off of it. As you can see, it's shredded, and here's the part that he bought from the parts store and how the belt goes on. The only tool you'll need is a 1/2-inch breaker bar and a little cheater if you want to, but that's the only tool I needed to use. Now anytime you have a broken fan belt or a broken Serpentine belt, you want to make sure that nothing seized up and cause it to break. So get in there and by hand or with some kind of tool, turn every pulley, turn your alternator, turn your power steering pump, turn your idler, turn your tensioner roller, turn your air conditioner pulley. You may not be able to turn the crank, but turn the water pump. Make sure none of that stuff is locked up, because you want to put a new belt on here, hit the starter, and the belt just get locked up and burn right off another one. So you want to check, make sure nothing's locked up first. Okay, once you climb up in here, remove the old belt whatever way you can. I think cutting it's a fine option. Okay, once you get the old belt removed, take the new belt and loop it over the power steering pulley over there. You bring both sides of that belt up here. You take one side of it and go over the smooth side over the fan water pump. You take the rib side and bring it over the alternator. Okay, once you get the belt over the fan side, take it down and loop it back towards the power steering pump and wrap it around the crank so the ribbed teeth part of it is around the crank. Once you get it around the crank, pull that belt back up to the water pump. So now you got it hooked around the water pump and you got the whole belt up here. Now here's the tricky part. Once you get that belt back up here and looped over there, you fold the belt, almost put a crease in it, and you'll bring that belt down folded, and you slide that belt between this idler pulley and the tensioner pulley. So you tuck in the belt down there and you reach your hand under the tensioner and you pull the belt out down like you're trying to hook it around the air conditioner, but it won't reach, but the belt is set. So you got it poked between the tensioner and the idler, and you're ready to put the tensioner release tool on there. Okay, the 1/2-inch breaker bar fits in the tip of that tensioner perfect. So you take it, you push it toward the driver's side, that takes the tension off of it, and while you're taking the tension off of it with one hand, you reach down and loop that belt around that air conditioner pulley or clutch, fan, assembly, whatever you want to call it. Once you get that around that air conditioner pulley, you release the tension and your belt is in place. So it's a little tricky the way it routes and goes on there, but it goes on pretty quick once you know how to get it on there. After I did all this, I realized that it may be even a little bit easier if you put the belt over the alternator last. So you loop the belt over the power steering pump, you bring both sides of it up over the water pump fan pulley, then you loop it down under the crank, then you pull that side up over that, Then you push it through the tensioner and idler and loop it over the air conditioning pulley. And then the last pulley or spot to go over is the alternator right there. So you hold it up to the alternator, you relieve the tension and lift it over this alternator, and you should be done. So that's option 2 for routing that belt. If you feel that this information was beneficial, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can also subscribe to my channel so that you can get notification of future videos that I post. Visit my channel. I have all types of do-it-yourself videos there. You can leave questions here and I'll try to respond to them as quick as possible. You can also visit my website at robertspinner.com. Thanks again for watching.